Hey, my babies, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Um, I got a channel message for you. First, I want to say hi. I'm Gaia. If this is your first time, what's up? Hello, baby. If you're returning, that's what's up. We've been ganging. Okay. I'm doing this back to back to back, right? This is my second one. When you feel something, you have to go by it. I did a video on this. It's like stimuli. You have to engage with it. If you don't engage with it, then you lose it, right? So I said that for a reason. However, I'm gonna go straight into the download because if you're here, something here for you. All right. So I've been very spiritual. I'm gonna share just a little bit about myself. I've been very spiritual for quite some time now. For quite some time. If not all my life, I've seen things from a spiritual lenses because I've always seen things that um, I didn't 100% understand, right? Even from a child, being a child. So I had to look at it from a spiritual aspect to accept and help assist my mind in accepting what I was being shown. Okay. Let me see. This time last year, I had this beautiful experience, which I I took it. I took it to be as the Kundalini awakening. I took it to be as um all of my chakras unblocking at once. I mean, this shit was dope. It was so dope that I've been trying to replicate that feeling since I felt it, and it's been quite hard, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. Let me just keep going. So I know that I unlocked something. I know that I went through a profound experience because from there, everything got really weird. I started seeing things differently. First and foremost, I felt my feeling was so intense. Like I've always been empathic, but it was so like I felt the vibrations on a whole nother level. Like this wasn't in like a generic way at all. This was in an authentic way. Okay. So let me go into it. But since then, right? I want to say since then, that's like good to bad, right? When you experience something so bliss, then here comes the bag coming to try to pull you down. so, so I'm gonna say that since then, it has been nothing but negative, 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 and I've had to be the positive. However, I feel as if that threw my chakras off a little bit, right? But just yesterday, I was able to tap in just a little bit because I've been practicing every day. And this is another thing, that if you feel as if you've been pulled off of your spiritual journey, or you've been or your chakras have been out of whack, or you haven't been able to tap in as you should, just keep trying. Keep trying. Practice makes perfect. Okay? Keep trying, keep going at it. Because it eventually is going to have no choice but to unlock again. All right? Um All right, so let me get into this because I was about to say something else, but that don't even matter. Let me get into this. So when I was able to like literally tap in, right, to the center, it almost looked like the plane that I was on flattened. Okay, it flattened out, which made like an even scope. It was like, okay, everything is even now. Now you can see, right? And and so from there, like I felt like that was like the universe, which is me, right, was like, okay, now tap in. Now what do you see? Now how do you perceive these vibrations, right? Because it's all vibrations. Everything emits its own vibration. So I'm coming to let you know to, and be a reminder to you to flatten out your plane, meaning to focus in, channel in to your intuition. Channel in to your third eye, not the eyes that we see out of, because those are the reflectors. Those are not our spiritual eyes at all. Okay? They're like a fucking television at this point. Our eyes that we think that we're perceiving from, they're again like a television, like it's a show. They're performing for us. Our eyes are performing for us, pretty much. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, right? When you close your eyes, um, or reflectors, right? I put that. They still have, and still are holding images, memories in them. Okay? And playing in them. This is the new form of dreaming. So I also say here lately, my dreams have been out of whack, man. I'm talking about, they have been so out of whack that I always have had profound dreams since a little girl. I've said this. But we all know something has shifted. We all know something has shifted, okay? And you could perceive that to be however you want to, however you perceive it. But Gaia perceived it to be a little more animated, all right? A little, like another veil on top of the veil on top of a whole nother veil. Okay, and that's just the way I perceive it. All right, you may not perceive it that way. That's okay, baby. However, I don't. I don't. When I have a dream, I don't. I don't see it to mean what I saw, what I felt it meant in the previous, before all of these veils were put on the fucking on myself, and then also, you as well, because you're here for a reason, baby. So like I said, the dreams are just different. If you pay attention, here, whenever you come across this reading, this is because you have started to dream differently. All right. So I used to be able to lucid dream, to control my dreams, to and then that's when I felt as if I was co-creating with the planet. That's when I felt as if, okay, I'm creating this surrounding, right? I'm I'm handling my life, right? That's when I felt more in control of my life. When I could lucid dream, when I could tap into that dream, right? If you still have that ability, hold on to it, baby. Hold on to it. Keep doing what you're doing, because because you are a spiritual warrior, right? And that is what we need, because we've been in a spiritual battle. We've been in a spiritual battle for our mind, right? For our mind to be taken over, and for our reflectors and our vision to be shown what they want to show us, okay? What they want to reflect to us, not what we want to see. Because they always say it's a mental thing, right? This is like the hijack of the mind on a whole nother level, though. All right? So if you still lucid dreaming, baby, you doing that shit. Okay? Because Gaia trying to get back to it. All right, so listen. But if you're not lucid dreaming, and you're starting to experience these weird ass animated dreams I'm speaking of, right? Start doing more meditation in the mind, outside, in nature, trees. Go to some natural sources of things, okay? Try to get away from these electrical outputs, these electrical currents. Turn your phone off. Turn anything that you think may have an electrical current. We have an electrical current. However, turn any man-made device off, okay? Go into nature. Go into a wooded area. okay? And meditate. Focus on the center, on the fucking center, on the center. And this is how you know when you're doing that shit. When you start to get a headache. You almost kind of start getting a headache. Like, that's how you know. You're focusing all your energy on that center right there. That's like you're like taking all the electrical current that you have within self and focusing it and channeling it on one center. That center is going to fucking unlock for you. And when you can again unlock this third eye, then you will begin to perceive things from a spiritual aspect as they have or how they are truly, and not the visions that are playing in our eyes. All right? Let me see. When you feel hurting, yep, that's what I got. That's what I have, because we have to take back control of our own minds, man. You know, like I always speak of sovereignty. I always speak of the sovereign mind. I always speak of that. Now, because there needs to be a collective of individuals that is allowed to be in that. That shouldn't be seen as a threat. That shouldn't be attacked. They should be allowed to do that, especially if they have done the work, right? But this system, no, they in this system, when I speak of they, I speak of to whom the energy fits, the system, the collective energy, to whom the energy fits, right? But if you don't want to tune into that animated shit, you should be able to turn the fucking frequency. Like, all right, I don't want that. I want to co-create. I am co-creating. I am a co-creator. If I'm in this game and I am a player in this shit, then I am too going to create what I see. That's how I feel. All right. All right, my baby. So that's what I got. Receive what resonates. Receive, baby. If you stuck to and stuck through the end, I appreciate you. Much love. Until next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.